Alright, it is a new day, and today we are going to a place in Ohio, which I'll try to explain throughout this vlog. Basically, it's kind of like some sort of museum, but not exactly like a indoor museum. Basically, it's kind of a museum showing off this person's work who had a 4th grade education, but also learned throughout his life how to do wood carvings, and he did what would be considerably impossible wood carvings, but he had deep determination, ambition, and so yeah, that's the gist of it. And it's hard to explain what these wood carvings look like, but you'll see. They are unbelievable. At the sheet, so we're going to get food. I want to grate a sandwich. I'm here. Alright. Oh my. This looks good. What are you laughing at?
You say no thanks.
No. Okay. No. Is it barbecue? Barbecue Dr. Pepper? That's disgusting. No. It's your turn, Morgan. Oh boy. Decision time. What are you gonna get?
I want a burrito.
You want a burrito? Because that song you've been listening to?
Yeah.
Despacito. You should totally choose that.
No.
Oh, you're gonna go ketchup?
Yeah.
Wow, that was so much simpler than mine. Let's see what he's gonna do. He's probably gonna do something really healthy and make me feel bad.
What was the,
Okay, we gotta get drinks. I am not grabbing Mountain Dew, Morgan. It's still morning time. I'm grabbing
Oh, that's where I was going.
Starbucks.
I don't know which Starbucks I want.
Right. Oh, yeah, what you want? Vanilla. No, I don't want that. That's double shot energy.
Close it. Close it.
That's like intense caffeine. I can't shut it. My hands are full. Jeez.
I don't know what I'm getting.
Okay. Just move over here. Big decisions. I was gonna say, don't get a double shot. That's gonna make you insane for once.
who was that you guys saw when you went in?
This.
That's the lady
Yes.
I went to go clean.
That is one crazy looking bridge.
Yeah, it is kind of neat, huh?
It's really cool. Wow. One giant beam. We learned a little bit about bridges.
Near Ohio, so the river, this side of the river divides West Virginia and Ohio.
So we just passed by 2 states?
Yep.
No. Oh, wow. That's pretty cute. Alright, we have taken our second stop, but we should be arriving soon, and I'm trying to find myself a Mountain Dew Black Label. But I am... Oh my god, it's all the way back there. Jeez, how can I hold this?
I get to hold the camera.
Oh crap. No, got it. Wait here. I'll be helpful. There we go. Now I help the community. Hopefully no one's gonna judge me. Alright, at the Warther Museum. Time to see some of these crazy things in person now. That's all wood.
50 is your change. And blonde-haired and blue-eyed. The only one. They called him the missing link.
So he looked pretty different right from the beginning. And she ended up taking in borders for the kids. He also made the bows and arrows for the boys, and these two decided to go and practice, and they got their uncle's rooster. The uncle was so mad he gave him a bill for $2. They had to work it off. But Mooney was proud. He took that photograph. And the girls would get doll furniture. You can see right there. He'd make that for his daughters. He, again, had 3 girls and 2 boys. He'd make them jewelry boxes, and then the knife set you see there, the ebony-handled knife set, that's what he would give them for their wedding gift. Now, you have to keep in mind, again, sometimes the steel mill didn't have work for Mooney, and that was a bad thing. That was how he fed his family. So he had to figure out another way to make money. These are replicas of the steel mill that Mooney worked in. He made 5 of these tables, the 2 that you see right here. A family member has one, and the first 2 ended up in the fireplace. He said they weren't good enough, he needed some firewood, and he burned them. This is the only piece that's left. That's what the first 2 look like. That table's from 1947, this table's from 1952.
And this is all wood.
This is all walnut wood and ivory. So you can see this is one solid piece of ivory carved into a chain. You can see the hinges do work. The doors open and close. Each individual piece, there are about 9,000 pieces in each table. It would take him 9 months to do each table. And that's where he would work, right there at the shearer table. That's him and his best friend, brother-in-law, John Richard. And then we have John Stutz having some rhubarb pie there. His mouth is actually moving. You can see a bicycle spoke underneath there making that mouth move up and down. And then we have Otto, the foreman, who's smacking his hand with his fist to wake up Henry, who's constantly falling asleep in the pit. They'd fire him for it, but they'd have to hire him back because he was the only one that knew how to fix that machine. It's a little job security for Henry there. He'll wake up here in a minute. One day, unfortunately, the pin worked itself out, and that head fell right onto the floor when I was pointing at it. So let's hope he's doing better today. Back in the coal pit, someone noticed that is Pat Murphy. He always had a bottle of buttermilk back there. It was dusty and dirty, and it got in his throat, so you had to have something to drink. So these are from his memory of the steel mill. Yeah, it definitely. About a 1/4 inch long, teeny tiny, thousands of them, and that's the dots on the carvings you're seeing here. All those little dots, those are individual ivory rivets. Hand carved, drilled the hole by hand, and then press fit them in. So again, he could do 1,000 pieces a month, but he couldn't find a decent knife that wouldn't give him cramps in his hands, so he made his own knife. And this knife has 139 interchangeable blades that go into the handles that you see there. And he would use that knife to do his carvings.
All right. Hand carved. Please.
Look at that
This is what he considers whittling, not carving. Whittling. This is a bunch of pliers put together.
You put the pieces of shell in there, so you'll shine.
Jeez, oh man. All right. So basically, how this works is this can fold up into the original piece of wood that it started. They're taking this piece of wood and just poking around in it, and then you can unfold it into this giant tree of pliers. That's what we saw earlier, that block of wood, which can unfold into that. Holy crap. That on the wall can unfold to that.
Cuts in it.
Yeah, you can even see the cuts.
But he used pine, you know.
Oh, okay.
That's insane. And now we go into what he considered carving. Holy crap. So what we saw in the other room was considered whittling. And this is what he considered carving.
One of my boy good friends, his grandfather was blind.
The wheels are freaking moving. It's a fully functional train. Oh my god.
So every little dot on there is one of them pins in it.
That's insane.
Oh, did he?
Even the couplers work.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's all wood. Jeez, look at all the trains. Look at this. He carved, what we've been told, those balls inside were carved within the wood. So while he was carving, he carved that wood out like while carving it.
See, I got a bench over there as well.
I called it.
This movie's a little bit longer, but it does bring abalone behind the goat. You'll see a bell at the front of this carving, the rope that swags all the way back to the cab. When he did that by hand, he used to carve those on Sundays because you're not supposed to curse. They snap sometimes. He always joked about that. So again, there are parts on this locomotive carving that are moving. You can see the couplers open and close, the bell rocks back and forth, and there are things on the inside even that move. All of the levers are pinned so that they could move back and forth. It was very important for me. Now, ultimately, he could do about 1,000 pieces a month. This carving has just under 8,000 pieces, so it should have taken him 8 months to complete. It took him 11. So much more detail in this one. Again, this was his masterpiece. He did not care for it. He said it looked like a diesel, and diesels look like tomato worms. So he did not care for that one at all. It does. The Erie has more than 9,000 pieces. 9,000. I know. Mooney kept lots of journals. That's how we know all the details. And you're going to get to see one of his journals here in just a minute. The New York, they didn't go to the steel mill, put a full day in,
There's levers and butts
and come home,
inside
spend time with his
these
family.
freaking things.
Always busy, cat nap, but didn't sleep a whole lot. And to finish up at this end, carpeting material down there. And there are 4 gentlemen clocking the speed of this locomotive. It's a very competitive time for the railroad. Everyone wanted to ride the fastest locomotive. This one held that distinction for about a decade. It's in Ohio. And what a lot of people don't realize is...
Wow. It smells weird in here.
It's made for a
factory.
left-handed person, so you're not left-handed. It won't work for you. Oh, here's some new products too. Interesting. Looks like some bowling nose.
There's people. They're real people. Those are not animatronics. This is well cool. This is well cool. Oh, maybe I'll start a Warther knife collection. Ha! Look at that. Look at this. Oh, there actually are some marks. I'm not the first one to think of doing that. Holy crap, look at how fancy this box is. $81. I'm holding power. What did you do?
It's better now.
Great. That's $69.99, Morgan. Nice job. What? I'm looking at all these things. Hey, look.
It is. They have pliers up in the lobby that you can purchase out there. We're just
Alright, so the tour's over, so I can talk now and not get nasty looks. But that is also true. People won't take me as seriously because I don't make an actual career doing this, but like inside, that's this.
You could do tours here.
Wow. So this is the funeral train of Abraham Lincoln because this guy, Mr. Warther, did not have an actual father. So Abraham Lincoln was like a father figure to him. That's Abraham Lincoln's actual casket. And this is all the insides. So like this was legit made in the process of carving the insides. That's insane. So he not only built this train, he built this bridge. Oh wow. Individually carved those little spikes. That's insane. Look at that. He built like everything. Bridge, train, tracks. It looks so authentic. I can't believe it's actually wood. It's only wood and he's still... Ah! This is the work of a pure genius who had the education of a second grader.
With like one light bulb on a string.
Okay. All this stuff that's been made, none of the stuff we've shown. This is the workshop. That's the workshop. This light is on a pipe so it can move around. This is such a small room. Holy crap. I don't think... Jeez. Jeez.
I think so.
Do you guys want here to have?
I don't think I'll be able to keep it.
Okay.
I'll probably lose it. Or it'll break or something.
I feel like I don't trust myself with
I don't
this.
trust myself either.
We're gonna open it again. That's so cool. It's so humid. Oh jeez. Now we go into what his wife did. Buttons.
Buttons.
I see a face.
Jeez. What a talented family.
What?
Hand tattoos?
Yeah, yeah.
This is what I think of.
This is insane. These are all buttons. Just again. Wait, let me get a good. A little more in depth without my face on the way. Some crazy button art.
See, this is funny. It's standing back as a design, but you get close, it's all. There's a little knife in there.
This one's really unique. Look at this. Are these? Oh, these are buttons. Wow. Well, like, even though I'm marveling at these buttons, I still have to like mess around and zoom in your face at the end of every clip. I wonder how many times I've done that in this vlog. Wow. We're at the caboose, but there's a lock. I wonder if I could just like use Heyday 2 magic. It still doesn't open. This one's real. And can I go inside it? Morgan. There's no lock that I have to try and open. Oh, but this board. How about this? I'm not flexible. Look at this. Like, look at me try to. Ready? I might fall. 1, 2. Jeans are too tight.
What?
I tried to like. Yeah.
Why don't you step here first?
Because that's just so unsturdy. I tried to. See what I mean?
It's not that unstable.
I tried to stick my leg here and then propel myself over, but the jeans are too tight. Okay, well,
I'll give you a shove.
Oh, whoa, that almost hit me in the face. If I was really young, I'd be super, super, super hyped right now with my love for trains.
No. Says no. My name is no.
Oh. Okay,
Don't break anything.
that moves.
Train's been around for like 300 years and you're busting it.
Uh-huh.
Kids, look at that.
What?
Come back and look up.
Well, that just went through my head whenever I almost made that move. So, you know, at least I get to somehow express that.
There and do a selfie in front of that would get Nanny. Send it to Nanny, she'd be all worked up.
We've now arrived at the Amish door. Where we're gonna have, according to them, a really good, amazing, hefty lunch. We will see. What we have here is a spoon of peanut butter and marshmallow mix. Now I've only licked a little bit off with a knife, so this is gonna be the official taste test. That's like stupid good. Wow. That's like stupid good.
And you haven't even been in the bakery yet.
I've ordered 3 mini burgers, very mini, and they even gave me mini fries. This looks amazing. So,
You have to take a deep breath when you go.
we gotta take a
That's all
deep
part of the
breath.
experience.
Oh my, it smells amazing in here. Oh, it smells great in here. Oh my goodness. I'm overwhelmed.
Yep.
1.
I did.
You can't get past 1.
One what?
See, she kept
Oh,
flipping
that's
him. She couldn't get past 2.
Here's your
Now she
little
can't
mommy.
get past.
What the heck?
Now you're gonna. You're gonna.
I don't know if she plans to come in or if she just
No,
wants us
probably
to-
not, because she knows.
Plus she's getting out of the
Stink.
car.
So today was pretty interesting. I basically didn't vlog that much after all the stuff happened because you could say I was vlogged out. I did a lot of vlogging, which is kind of a stupid excuse. I was just kind of like batteries going crazy, because I tried my best to conserve battery, but not much else really happened. So I didn't really vlog, but you know, I also just didn't want to stretch it out with stuff that was not interesting and was gonna make the vlog lame, like me talking right now. So I'm just gonna quit it or cut it right here. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like rating, which always helps. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and hit the bell. See you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a bit of a chill day. Probably just gonna play games, get to work on videos that should have been uploaded a while ago. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.